Yeah, we're back. Jesse's our camera person. Thank you, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
It's always good to have you with us. Got sad news yesterday that the Levi Stubbs died. So we thought maybe it's just appropriate we talk a little about Levi, who was probably the ultimate pro. I mean, he was everything, man.
Yeah.
It was sad. It was just on the forum, I don't know, the Soulful Detroit forum last week, somebody asked how he was doing, and I even posted it. He seems to be doing well, because his daughter, Deborah Boltner, posts periodically, keeps us up to date, and it seemed like he was doing well, and here, just a few days later, this happens.
And it's ironic that this video we're doing now, the last one we did was for Norman Whitfield.
For Norman Whitfield, yeah. Enough of this.
No, really. Come on, you guys.
Yeah, so we'll talk a little about Levi. You got a great story about when this song, we won't even say the name of the song yet, but he was on his way to the airport. You were
we did, he's going to do his lead vocal before he left town.
Right.
So he walks in the studio A, has his suitcase with him, sits it down next to the mic stand.
He was late, wasn't he? Late for a plane?
Yeah, for something like that.
Running a little late or something like that?
Yeah, I'd say maybe 15 minutes he was done.
Yeah.
Picked up his suitcase
went up to the airport.
and off he goes.
Yeah. So what was the song?
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Yeah.
Now that's a pro.
That's a pro.
Yeah.
That's a pro. And
I can remember where, like, in the Sunliners talking about the Four Tops, about Levi, how we always heard that Holland Dozier and Holland put him at the very top of his range.
Well, you know what they used to, Brian told me this, Brian Holland?
Yeah.
When they, going to have a song they're going to record on the Tops, they have to get together with the arranger to get the keys and stuff, see what key he's going to be singing this in. And say for this song he's going to be in the key of C, which is good for him.
Right.
So they'd write it in C sharp.
Yeah, just to push
bring it up a half a step, so he'd have to reach a little higher to get those notes.
Yeah.
And that's how he got that force in his voice. It's a little trick that they used, and it worked.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were in Detroit, well, I went back to Detroit, this was like in '86, I think. We're doing a special for Showtime on the Four Tops and the Temptations.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 3-day shoot in Detroit. The first day was at the old Motown Studios. The second day was at Fox Theater, where they had Charlie Atkins. We're going to do a bit with him, with the Temptations. And the third was at the Rooster Tail, where we actually did a show in front of a live audience. And the first day I ran into Levi outside the studio. We were outside talking, and he says, "Let's go see this old studio." So we walked in and went through the lobby, and went to the top of the stairs, and we're looking inside the studio. All these mega hits came out of,
I mean, the walls are saturated with talent.
Oh, man.
Just saturated.
So we're just looking at this. Then Levi turns to me and he says, "Damn, it's small."
For those of you that never had the pleasure to visit Studio A, or the Snake Pit, as they like to it's small. It is really small.
We had the three guitars when you first walked in. That was Eddie Willis,
Robert White,
and Joe Messina, and they called him the Oreo Cookie.
Yeah.
Because Joe always sat in the middle.
Right, right.
Joe says that too. He always brings it up. He had the Oreo and the Oreo Cookie. And then you had the keyboards. And you had two drum sets, and then percussion, and that was basically the setup.
They hardly ever use those subrooms that they
No, I don't remember using those.
I remember storage after a while. I remember there's some vibes in there, but I don't think they recorded the vibes. I mean, with Brokenshaw or Jack Ashford vibes, I'm sure they're out in the main studio.
It's better when they're all together.
And those are lousy subrooms. They're kind of dark, and those small windows, and they really felt. Remember when we recorded... I think maybe My Friends, we put Greg Colby, the organist, we put him on, and it was just like fractured. It was fractured.
Yeah, you didn't get that.
But anyway, Levi, my favorite, his performance in Little House of Horrors, Little Shop of Horrors, where he plays the plant. I mean,
he told me about that. He said he had so much fun doing it. He never did anything like that before.
It was incredible. I mean, I watched that movie just to watch that, listen to that performance. Plus, it's really clever. They had on the forum this morning, somebody posted, which could have been Levi's last performance. This with Aretha Franklin and all that. I could not watch the thing. I had to turn it off. It was really, really touching.
Well, all the tops. I mean, there's only one top left.
Just Duke now. Just Duke.
Ladies and gentlemen, one top.
One top.
Top one.
Yeah. Well, Levi joined the other two. They're probably singing with James Brown.
James Brown. Norman's producing them. And Eddie Bongos is playing bongos.
And making them laugh.
Got background with the Temps that are up there, having one heck of a time.
What's our time?
We got about a minute and a half.
Yeah, well, I can't You know, what else you gonna say
Oh,
about
Levi,
Yeah.
what can you say about Levi?
Yeah, I mean, it's
He's a
just-
total pro.
I mean, we were in the Sunliner.
At least he didn't have any earthquakes to worry about.
Oh, shouldn't have done that. A little levity to this little remorseful video here. When we were in the Sunliners, I mean, we did every Four Tops song that ever came out. We had to do it. It was just, and it was always.
I'll say my favorite project I ever did, especially in Detroit, was the Four Tops.
Stillwater's.
Stillwater.
Right? I know that's your favorite.
With Frank Wilson.
Yeah, wonderful piece.
Every song on that. Yeah, every song.
It's a classic today. It's always a classic.
I had so much fun doing that project.
Yeah.
It was just every song was so good that you got Levi to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, how hard is that?
Really,
Well, anyway, this is in Levi's memory.
Yep.
And, he left a legacy of music, which we'll always have.
There'll never be another Levi.
And we don't have any drinks, but click.
Click.
Here's to
you, Levi.
Yeah. Okay, take care, everybody.
Bye.